Motor Racing Network here at the PRI show at the Racing Electronics booth, and one of my friends, a girl I idolize because she does so much with youth, with racing, wheels that sprint car around Knoxville Raceway. McKenna Haase is here. How are you?
I'm good, Postman. How are you?
I am fantastic. So I'm at Millbridge, minding my own business, and Allison McKinney comes up and says, see that billboard over there, the Youth Racing Association? You need to talk about that. I'm like, well, what is it? Tell me about it. She gave me a flyer on it. You have this initiative to get kids involved in racing. Kind of describe what you do with that.
Yeah, so Youth Racers of America was founded in 2019, and basically the idea was that racing doesn't have like an actual overarching platform for families that want to get involved in racing. Like if you're looking to get your kid involved, you're not going to go Google quarter midget or junior sprint if you don't know what that is. And so personally, I don't come from a racing family, so it's something I was passionate about. And then also for kids in the sport, they might know how to do youth racing, but they might not know like how to get to the next level. And so Youth Racers of America has 3 programs. One is to provide programs for kids that are trying to get into racing. One is for kids in racing, and then our third is our career program for teenagers. And so we provide scholarships, job shadows, internship opportunities for teenagers that are looking to pursue a career in motorsports that's like not driving, basically.
What's the reaction been to this?
It's been definitely something that a lot of people know there's a need for. It's been hard to kind of get, our goal is to get support from like all across the industry, work with all the series. We do camps, clinics, we provide safety gear. So that's our biggest thing, is just trying to get the word out of what we're trying to do and kind of get people to understand the importance of it. But I think the industry definitely knows there's a need.
It struck me the weirdness of it, or the irony of it, was that I was pointed this out at Millbridge, where on Tuesday nights there's 95 to 100 kids racing karts, and so they've obviously figured it out. And Millbridge is a special place. Charlotte, North Carolina is a special place. So, but when I think about it, there's not much out there for some kid in somewhere that's not a racing community, and that's kind of what you guys provide.
Absolutely. So we have a hotline, basically, 844-YRA-KIDS, and we have families call in every single week from all over the country that just say, hey, my kid loves NASCAR, loves racing, and we Googled how to get them into that, and this number popped up, and they like know nothing. And so we kind of walk them through the whole process. We find tracks in their area, which can oftentimes be super difficult depending on where they're calling from. And so we find tracks, we help them with safety gear and just kind of educating them. But yeah, that's a big part of what we do, and I don't think our industry fully understands. I think there's a big lineage issue in our sport where a lot of the drivers came from, dad or grandpa or mom or grandma, and so it's like a family thing, but there's like tens of thousands of kids out there who don't have that. They're interested in the sport, but they don't have that lineage. And so I think it's really important that we continue to break down those barriers to entry in our sport and provide that.
Where do you think these kids find out about the sport? Is it an iRacing sort of thing? Is it video games? Or where do they get that bug that creates the phone call to you guys?
Honestly, what we hear a lot is just watching it on TV. Anything that they can see on TV is big. And then also I think a lot of it's like toys, like toy cars, or we'll get parents that are like, my kid loves, toy cars or their bike, or they have a 4-wheeler in the yard or something like that, where they've experienced wheels in some capacity, but they're obsessed with this. And we also hear a lot they don't like ball sports, like they seem to like racing but not ball sports. And so I think like that's the biggest thing, is like really if you watch racing consistently, sometimes you still don't know like how did Joey Logano or Kyle Larson get to where they are.
No doubt. What's your plans? What do you have going on with your racing career at this point?
I'm racing 410 wing sprint cars. We're based out of Indianapolis next year, so just trying to find a crew right now, and hopefully run with the High Limit Series and then some select Outlaw and All-Star shows.
Going to be exciting, that's for sure. Where can they find out more information about your Youth Racing of America Association?
So youthracersofamerica.com is our website, and then we're also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Youth Racers of America. I've had Racing Association and everything else. It's youthracersofamerica.com. McKenna, great to have you stop by the RE booth.
Thank you so much for having me.
There we go. McKenna Haase joining us here at the PRI show.